Weekly Informant.
Welcome to Weekly Informant episode 26.
I'm Sandra, this is Stefan.
Sorry about the long hiatus. We got a lot of stuff to get through, so let's jump to it let's start with something new, like nanny charged for leaving kids in car to go tanning.
So yeah, that's pretty much what it was. She just left these kids in the car. It was over 90-degree weather. Didn't even have the windows cracked at all. There was a 2-year-old and I think like a 18-month-old. Was it 2-year-old and 6-month-old? Maybe it was like a 6-month-old. Yeah, it was a baby and a 2-year-old. And someone heard him screaming. Her babes are screaming and all sweaty. Oh my gosh!
So
she left them in the car to go tanning.
If you see someone left the kids in the car and they're screaming, it's hot outside, would you sit there and call the cops, or would you go up and break the window and get them out and then call?
Well, I think it depended on the situation. If I go and I'm like knocking on the window, if the baby looks kind of like they're passing out or something, yes, definitely break it down now. Because I've been in a car before, and when it's really, really hot outside, oh my God, you can't breathe.
I know. We heard about the father who last week left his...
on purpose, though, right?
They don't know.
Because he was researching stuff on the computer.
They said the mother was too, though. They came out as well. I was like, it could be coincidental.
That's just weird.
Because, it could be a concerned parent, like...
Yeah.
About that.
Well, I've just been hearing about this a lot lately. Have you heard about it? Haven't you?
I hear about it every year.
I don't know. It seemed like...
Especially summertimes here. It's like right now, it's like 90-something degrees. I accidentally left my gym bag in my car, got in tonight, and like, oh, gosh. Yeah, like, we need to go. That's what took us so long. Let me go air this out and shampoo this real quick.
Ew. No, but I've been hearing about it more lately, and there was another story of... Oh, okay, let me finish that story with the chick, though. So, yeah, she left him in the car, and then she was telling the cops that the parent, the mom, was in the car with them, which was and then she took it back because it was a lie. She was a nanny and watching these kids, and she just left the kids in the car. I would be pissed as a parent, 100%. Oh my God,
I'd sue him.
Yeah, but how do you sue when someone doesn't really have money?
Still sue the pants off them, and when they do get money, guess what? They're paying.
But, so there's another story of some lady. She wrote an article, and pretty much they were going on a trip. I think they were going to Florida or something like that. No. They were already on a trip to her mom's house. And so they're trying to leave. And to leave, she needed, she wanted to get headphones for him for the plane because they're heading back home. And she wanted to leave him, but he... At this time, it was like a 4-year-old. He's just throwing this temper tantrum, wanted to go with her. So she's like, okay, fine. Just come with me. So when they went to the Dollar General or something, and she's like, okay. It was pretty hot outside, but she was like, crack the window, and she was only going to take like 5 minutes, go in, grab it, come back. And she did. It didn't take that long at all. But she went, she went inside, grabbed the headphones, came back out. He had his iPad. He was fine. Didn't even get hot in the car. Well... A passerby, though, called the cops. Took down the license plate and everything. He, took a picture. Well, so by the time the cops came to the house, they were already gone on the plane. So now she's getting charged for, I forgot what it is, but pretty much endangering.
It didn't. Now it's getting charged for...
She's getting charged for child endangerment. Something like that. So now she has to go to court, and then CPS is looking into it, and, possibly getting her kids taken away and everything. So now she's paying for it for that 5 minutes of leaving her kid in the car. So it's kind of, I hate to say, like, there's been times too where, I don't want to leave the car on because I'm afraid someone's going to, like, kidnap Kara. But at the same time, it's like, I have, like, all these groceries and, like, she's sleeping in the car. So I'll open all the doors, crack the windows, take the keys out, and then I'll go run inside, take my stuff inside, and then grab her,
Yeah.
Nope. I mean, it's not even 5 minutes, but I mean...
Nope. Because even if you're just gone for a few minutes, someone could just call and say you left her out there for 30 minutes. And no. And now it's illegal to even leave your car running at all and not be in the driver's seat.
Really? Because I've done that too where, keep the AC on, lock all the doors with her in it, and she's in a car seat. AC, that's illegal?
That's illegal now.
Huh.
At least in Austin, it's illegal.
I didn't know that.
Cop walks by, even if nobody's in the car, if you have to leave kids in the back seat and leave the car running, it's illegal to do that. Cause they say someone can just come through and crack open the window and take off the car with your kids.
Well, I could see some parents going into a store and taking their time.
They've had cars jacked like that though, like where you park right here and people are delivering their video to the video store. Someone just hops in real quick and
I know that's been happening a lot on the news locally.
That's why they made it illegal.
Oh.
At least in the Austin area.
It's all scary. It's scary. And, sometimes you think, okay, just 2 seconds and it's better for my kid because she can, get the extra sleep or do whatever, But I don't know. It's just because once Kara's in the house, she's like waking up and everything. So I'm like, well, I'll get everything inside and then take her. But now it's just scary because I don't want anybody taking off with her, and I don't want getting charged for anything. It's just all. I wouldn't go into a store. Like, I wouldn't leave that.
People are just overly sensitive now, but at the same time, they kind of have to be because so many people.
Yes, do stuff like that. Leaving a kid in the car and you're like getting a tan. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's like some super tan, bleach blonde chick, and for whatever reason, she was in a wheelchair when they took her in when she was in court. So I don't know if she's just in sympathy or what, but oh my god, I would be pissed.
2 weeks ago, a couple fell out of their boat when they were out. They were out just boating, and then they both fell out off the coast of Florida, and they were treading water for 14 hours before they were rescued.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like 14 hours. That takes some strength.
And when it's hot outside.
And dehydrated.
Holy moly.
And then it was by chance that they were found because they didn't have a flare or any kind of...
Oh my god.
Because they both fell over and the boat kept on going.
Oh my god.
So no one even knew they were out there. Let's jump into Katy Perry is being sued. Rapper Flame?
See, I've heard his... It's funny, because when I heard her song, I heard his song first, so I knew it sounded familiar, and I'm surprised that they came back up. And I thought, maybe... I was thinking maybe I heard it... Maybe I heard her song, and that's what I was thinking of, but no, it's a lot alike.
He has a song called Joyful Noise, which was released 5 years ago, and he's claiming Katy Perry ripped it off with her Dark Horse song.
Yeah, it's not, it's the actual background music.
Yeah.
Like the clip or something of it.
I was going to play it, but I'm not going to play it because I'm having issues with our recording right now. I don't want it to stop playing on us, but it sounds really similar.
Yes.
I think he has a case.
Yes. What's his name?
Flame. Yeah, but I'm a little biased. I don't really like Katy Perry, so... let's see. Facebook.
I'm going to play it. I'll
Okay.
play it. And see if it'll... Hopefully you don't have a commercial or something.
See? I thought that was Katy Perry at first.
I mean, that beat is a lot like hers. And let's do Katy Perry Dark Horse. I like that song actually. When I first heard him, I really liked it. And so when I heard her song, I thought that I forgot about the song and I forgot where I heard it. But that sounds a lot alike.
Oh, while you're
Have you ever heard him before?
No, not before.
So that's the first time?
Yeah.
Well, see, at our church, like, the kids were doing a dance or something. So, that's where I heard it.
While you're pulling that up, what's her name? Kendra Wilkinson? Former... Okay.
It's a 30-second ad.
Oh, while the ad's playing. Kendra Wilkinson, I think that's her name, former Playboy model. And,
I don't know.
Well, she's married to... Dang it. Kendra, this is the K-E. Wilkinson. What's her husband name? Basket. No? Yes. Last name Basket. Hank Basket. Well, it was reported that, it was rumored that her husband cheated on her with a transvestite, and she thought it was funny and was laughing about it, but then noticed he wasn't playing it off or anything.
Oh,
and then she found something that showed that he really did cheat on her with a transvestite.
Oh, no.
And she, flushed her wedding ring down the toilet.
Well, you could sell that shit.
Yeah, he's an NFL star.
Dang.
It's bad enough when your spouse cheats on you, but...
With a transvestite?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He Eddie Murphy'd her.
Is that what Eddie Murphy did?
He was accused of doing that.
Oh.
But
Okay, here's the song. Dark Horse. Okay, it'll start right after this part, intro.
Y'all know what it is. Katy Perry.
Somewhere. Oh gosh.
Let's rage.
There he goes. Yeah, it sounds like it.
Mm-hmm. It's like the same beat. I think he's more pissed because it's like his song is a Christian song, and that song is being accused of being pretty much
Black magic.
Yeah, witchcraft type stuff.
Yeah. Alright, now we're gonna jump to Facebook. Facebook.
Yeah, you know it too.
Not as well as you. I didn't read it.
Oh, well, pretty much. Facebook. People found out that Facebook was doing an experiment, and they had scientists. I didn't even know Facebook had scientists, but they. I think what was happening is they're changing. They had a selective, however many people. It was quite a few people.
It was a lot of. Yeah, it was a lot of people.
Yeah, that they manipulated their statuses to only show either the more negative stuff, or more positive stuff, and seeing if it affected them, like negatively or positively.
Maybe that's why. It's like I'm kind of wondering if they mess with mine as well, because I noticed. Well, it just could be a glitch. Like sometimes I check on my phone and it'll have some updates, but then I check on computers completely different updates. Like. What? Why?
No, it does. Because sometimes, I don't know how Facebook does it, but people that you supposedly look at more or follow more or interact more, those are supposed to be your main ones that kind of pop up. So it is kind of supposed to be like that. But then not everything does.
But it's like...
So they...
Well, it's weird because it'll show up on one device but not another.
I don't know. I think... But they were manipulating stuff to make it more... And... The results did show, though, you would think if people's lives are more negative, it would make you happier and feel greater about your life. But really, people are more depressed, and their posts are more negative.
Yeah, I don't post anything. I'm actually fed up with Facebook. I wish everyone I knew would quit it so I can quit it. But it's I feel like if I leave it, I'm going to miss out on a lot of stuff because people, they do evites through Facebook. They don't do it through emails or they don't call and let you know or anything.
What's really creepy is Facebook is doing a lot of being very intrusive.
Yeah.
Because I'm noticing also on a lot of these ads now, I'm Googling a certain brand or baby stuff.
Yeah, and then it pops up on your Facebook.
I'm Googling that crap. How is it on Facebook?
I know. It's freaking me out too. I don't you gotta rate your cookies and...
Yeah, and I don't go on... I don't use the Facebook app anymore because if you updated the app,
Yeah.
it can hear what's going on around you. So if it's music-wise, it's really weird. It's spying on you.
But then who's to say, even if you get rid of the app, they're not still doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you still sign into the website, they're like, did you take a picture of me?
It's creepy.
And I'm pissed because we use Spreaker as one of the hosting sites. The only way to sign into Spreaker now is you have to sign into your Facebook. So I have to be signed into the correct Facebook account in order to sign into Spreaker to upload stuff.
It's really creepy. It's like
I'm quitting
trying
Facebook.
to...
I'm going to quit a personal Facebook.
Isn't Instagram the same thing? Facebook owns Instagram.
Yeah, they own Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't use that either. I try not to use any of the social stuff. But...
Well, because there's people, and I guess it's just me being nosy, but there's people that I used to know. You know, it's like, it's kind of cool seeing them have kids and everything, and not that I really talk to them, but
yeah, I don't.
It's
really
like
care
TV.
about that
You know,
stuff.
you watch TV and you're like, oh, cool! Look, this person I used to know is now like that. You know, and they have kids and they're married and they're doing this, and it's just neat.
Yeah,
I don't need it.
I'm gonna get rid of my personal one. By Christmas time of this year, it'll be.
Mm-hmm.
Look how often I post stuff.
Never.
Yeah.
But
like I don't even like post my pictures or anything up like that because I don't know. It's just all the rights. Like when you post stuff, Facebook owns the rights and they can do with it whatever they want. They use for advertising. So it's like, well, I'm not going to put any of that stuff up there. And like, I don't really like my stuff being up there forever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate Facebook. I hated Facebook when it first came out. That's why I was so pissed.
Hate is such a harsh word.
I know. That's why I hate Facebook ever since it first came out. When it was like college students only, I hated the design of it. I hate how generic it looked. I just hated it. Mm-hmm. I liked MySpace. The only thing I didn't like about MySpace is when people loaded too many things on their MySpace page and took like 10 minutes to page fully load up, got all the music and all the other crap they had on there. But I still like the design of MySpace much more than Facebook.
You like being able to customize stuff?
Yeah. And it's like you own your own little website.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. I don't know why. It's weird how it just all of a sudden just switched over, you know?
Yeah, because like one person side, they just jumping over there and they're not using MySpace anymore. And then another person side, well, I'm going to follow you and I'm going to follow you. Like, I wish people, I don't want to jump to Google Plus either because they're starting to piss me off as well because they're kind of going the Facebook route. And in the news, like on Jezebel.com and CNN and everybody, they're reporting there's a new bridesmaid photo trend. Bridesmaids are flashing the camera, mooning the camera. They're lifting their skirts up.
Where did you hear this stuff? I've never heard this. This is not...
Yeah, it's been all over. It was on TMZ and Jezebel.com.
This can't be a thing.
It's a thing. And then, but someone's called them out on it.
Who? Called who out?
One of the websites that was reporting it, because one of the photos they used, they said it was from a adult film. And so people were wondering, is it really a trend?
No.
Or
it's
not?
Not.
Type up bridesmaid trend.
You can type up anything.
Type up bridesmaid trend.
You can look up what's the most innocent character you can think of.
Innocent character. Most innocent character I can think
cartoon.
of.
Like let's say a kitty cartoon. Or
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell. I bet you're gonna see Tinkerbell porn somewhere. Bet.
No, this dude tried bridesmaids trend and number one in the news. These stations are like all start picking it up. Let's jump. Why are you looking that up? Viral video. There's a video that gone viral of Americans playing Ouija in Mexico, and they're saying all three of the players got possessed while playing the game of Ouija. Ouija
board. Playing the Ouija board. Creepy.
And then I was looking up Deliverance from Evil.
Why would you mess with that crap? If you don't believe in it, then don't do it. Right? But if you believe in that crap, you know it's not good, and you know it's bad, so don't be touching it. It's stupid.
There's a website called History versus Hollywood where they like take all the movies who claim to be inspired by true stories, and they tell you how much of it is fact and how much is fiction.
That's cool.
And then that new movie coming out, Delivers from Evil, It's like a cop. He investigated a lot of those demonology cases in New York, and so they're saying like they took some truth from a lot of the cases, all the cases he did investigate. They like kind of twisted it around to make it more, Hollywood. But most of those were based on his actual cases. And then I was reading like last night, and I was scrolling down, and they had a photo of like him being part of an actual exorcism. And they had the woman's face blurred out. Like, I did not want to see that. I could not sleep.
Why?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Like a woman actually possessed in the middle of the exorcism, like her face, like the demon inside of her.
Yeah.
But they had like blurred out so you couldn't recognize the woman's face. But you could still see the tongue sticking out and the eyes. I'm like, I couldn't sleep until 5 o'clock this morning. I'm like, I did not want to see that.
Why are you scared of that? You can't be scared of it.
No, I don't.
They're gonna pick on you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. I just don't like.
I'm not trying to creep you out.
I don't like seeing things like that.
It's not fun.
I know. I don't like watching horror movies because I don't find it fun being scared.
No, I don't like watching horror movies.
I stay away from horror movies. Yeah, like that's enough of reading about that. Like, I don't know why people want to watch movies about that stuff.
So I told you about the. Did I have that? The German thing?
German? Oh, the American getting stuck. Yeah.
This is American kid.
First thing.
He's like a exchange student. I don't know if he was in high. It looks like maybe high school or maybe college. I don't know. But he was a foreign exchange student, and there's this huge statue of a vagina. And they've had it there for years.
You messaged me like, you hear about the American getting stuck in vagina? I was like...
Well, he said, you hear about the Americans in Mexico getting possessed.
Yeah.
And so I said, did you hear about the American in Germany getting stuck in vagina?
And I'm like, I gotta look this one up. Like, you mean...
Did you find it?
Yeah, like by that you mean he was going to the red light district, you got stuck. And then see that thing about the statue, like, okay, I don't know if I want to read this. Because I was thinking the words, like, please tell me he didn't try doing something to it.
Well, I think somebody said that they saw him doing it, and it looked like he was just trying to make get a funny picture. And so I think he was trying to step inside it and do something stupid, and then he got stuck. Dummy. And he was pretty mortified. I think he was Asian,
like,
but yeah, he's an American.
Jimmy, remember that time you got stuck?
Yeah, vagina? Yeah.
You're like, yes, tell every woman that. Make a great pickup line. What, you're about the time I got stuck? Alright. YouTube deleting indie bands.
This is scaring me. You're okay with it being halfway on?
It's good. It's good. It's good.
It really is scary.
Well, I had it right here, so it's not blocking me right here.
Okay. Well, that looks better.
YouTube deleting a lot of music videos from indie bands because they're launching their own streaming music service, and because due to contractual disputes, anyone that won't give up their rights to YouTube getting deleted off YouTube. It's like, yeah, it kind of seems like YouTube's slowly going that route. So there's
Who owns YouTube? Google?
Yeah.
See, and then Google, when you Google search something, Facebook is attached to that. It just seems like they're all kind of the same creepy circle.
But until people stop using those and go to someone else, it's going to still happen. But, like, who else is there to use?
Exactly.
Like, it's either Google or Microsoft. I mean, there are other ones, but until people start using
all
them.
that stuff, yeah. All the email and all that. I mean, what do you do?
Let's see. Smith & Wesson, the gun maker. Mm-hmm. So they said their shares have taken a plunge because they said Americans are buying fewer guns. Now they realize the government's not going to take their guns away. Right? That's what they said. They were doing so well too. Like, that sucks. Maybe cut the prices in half,
yeah, guns are expensive.
Yeah.
Probably they're
legal guns are expensive.
Right, or non-legal?
Yeah,
guns
illegal ones you get off the street are cheaper.
Are they?
Yeah, because they're illegal.
I would think they're being more expensive because they're illegal and they're not tied to anybody.
A lot of times they're using a crime and they're trying to get rid of it and they scrape off the serial number.
Yeah.
Jeremy Meeks. Is it Meeks? I think it's Jeremy Meeks. The mugshot. That gangbanger who all of a sudden became famous.
Yeah,
because apparently women find him attractive.
Yeah, he's a very nice structured face.
And he's a very hard criminal.
He's not that hard.
Oh yeah, he is. He's pretty bad, and like his
no, he wasn't.
His PR person is getting death threats because she's representing him. Because his family's trying to cash in on his popularity right now to get him out of gang life.
Right.
But
supposedly that's what happened though. He was in a gang life. He was in a gang, and then he got put in jail. But he got put in jail after he stopped. He has a kid and everything, and he's trying to get out of it. Supposedly. What did he do?
I don't know.
Exactly.
They're warning against people like falling in love with him. Like this is a criminal. This is a gangbanger. I mean,
oh my god.
Who knows what he's done? I mean, he could have beaten women, robbed people, gunpoint.
He has a girlfriend, but supposedly, or wife, and supposedly she's. Let's see.
He's facing 11 felony counts.
Mm-hmm. Like, he's a bad guy. That's certainly what the rap sheet shows. It's funny. He's a street gang, is a felony in California. So being affiliated in a gang is a felony in California. Documents say he was North Side Gangers, Crips. He was in a sporting goods store and tried to steal a package of pellets when security guards saw him. And then Meeks screamed, "I'll F you all up." They pepper sprayed him into submission, and then he was convicted and served time. He now faces weapon charges as well as street terrorism. Yeah. His girlfriend, or his wife, is cute. I think that's his wife.
Yeah, but everyone's forgetting he's a criminal.
It doesn't...
He's a criminal. He's a criminal.
Okay. He's a criminal, but just because you're a criminal doesn't make you less attractive, like physically.
It depends on what you're in prison for. Because like Lorena Bobbitt wasn't ugly, but when you hear about what she did, like that made her a lot less attractive.
Okay, you could still think he's cute, but you know what? It doesn't mean I'm gonna go for him. I'm not like, oh my god, he's a criminal. He's so ugly. You are ugly, man.
Because you kill people.
I didn't say anything about him killing.
You don't know. He could have killed people. Gang members kill people all the time.
Assuming.
Yes, I am. Because he's a gang member.
You're weird.
You ask them out there, you tell someone's a gang member, and they've been a gang member for many years, they'll think too. It's possible, especially in California, they probably killed at least a person or two. Or probably in a rival gang, but still could have killed a person.
Could have.
Could have raped a person.
You don't know that. You don't just judge somebody.
If you're in a gang, I'll judge it.
Sometimes it's hard to get out of a gang.
It's stupid to get into the first place.
Yeah.
And they spend millions of dollars for like DARE and all this other stuff telling people not to do this stuff, and they ignore it and do it anyways, but only find out when they do the DARE stuff, they're just doing a how to do it rather than don't do it.
Do you think she's pretty?
Not there. No, because their hair is all...
Oh, because the hair is all messy? You're dumb.
You gotta look your best 24/7, yo. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna jump. We're almost at 30-minute mark, so we're gonna go ahead and do the gender Q&A, and we'll save the rest for next week. Do your spiel. Because it's 12:30 at night.
This is the part where I'll ask a question that maybe women are concerned or have interest in knowing about males, and he will answer on their behalf. And then vice versa, he will ask me a question that maybe guys have a question about girls or women, and I will answer on their behalf. And you go first.
All right. So I think it was 2 weeks ago, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. American Apparel CEO was fired after years.
Sexual harassment.
Yeah, after the company spent years defending him for sexual harassment because an employee under him kept saying she kept forcing her to do sexual acts in order to keep her job.
And she do them?
Yeah, she did them. That's what my question is, like, and even if you badly needed the money and need the job, would you actually degrade yourself enough to...
Why would you ask me that?
I'm talking about women.
I know, but I think that's a person-to-person basis. Men would do the same thing.
Let me finish the question.
Okay, go ahead.
That's what I'm asking. I'm not talking about a man's point of view. I'm asking from a woman's point of view. If you have a male boss who puts you in that position,
how much am I making?
Would that even matter though? That's going to be the question.
Stefan,
that's what's going to be
for you. Money talks. And if they're not very unattractive, I'm sure you would do some favors.
You gonna let me finish the question?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so you're in a job.
Okay.
You're fresh out of college. You're at a job.
Like right here, cheap.
Let's say
not getting paid $20,000, $25,000 a year.
Let's say $35,000 a year.
It's not bad.
And in order to move up in the company,
oh, to like 40,
yes,
45,000,
maybe like to 40,000.
Okay.
Your boss makes you do stuff.
Like what?
Probably.
No, it matters.
Yeah, and it would probably give him a Hummer on the desk or something like that to move up in the company. But then even after that, in order to maintain that position,
You think that's more than sexual harassment?
No, she said she made him do like sexual acts. So that's what I'm saying. It's not the only
job, Hummer. That's a big jump.
I don't know what bosses ask women to do. But if you're okay, let's say that either one of those, the boss requires you to do that. Are you like? Is the job even worth it? Cause,
are you asking me personally, or are you asking women in general?
Women in general is like, if you're disgusted by it, would you do it and be upset about it and then go complain after, or would you not just complain right away about it?
Okay, there's different situations for different women. Me personally, I would not do that. I just couldn't, right?
But I mean, I'm like, okay, let's say if you did something you knew was wrong, would you still go? And you know it's wrong, you're doing it. Would you still go through it and then go complain about it afterwards, or would you just say no and then complain?
There's even research done, psychological research of people in authority. They just have more of a, kind of like the Hitler thing. Even they just have this authority over you, and you feel more obligated to do something like that. If someone is threatening your job, and let's say you've even been there for a while. I mean, not that it's justified, not that it's okay, not that they should do that, but people do that, and that goes for male or female. But in most cases, of course, it's females that do stuff like that, Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that are in those situations. But if you're going to be making more money, living more of a comfortable life, why do you think people are prostituting? Why do you think people go for cougars? Why do you think people go, you know what I mean? They're not really attracted to those people. Some people like cougars, sure, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying a lot of people go to the rich route even, and they're not attracted to the person. It's because financially they'd be doing better. So yeah.
Well, because like the company's whole take on it is like, it was bad that he did that, but then she went through with it, and so they're not seeing it as a shakedown of her trying to get money out of it. Okay, versus
kind of like I'm not trying to say, I'm not going to compare it to a specific situation, but let's say something bad is happening at your job, and I'm just saying in general.
No, let's use a different example.
No, I'm just saying, and let's say something bad is happening at your job, right? But I don't know, maybe something that's not like rape or anything, but like morally that this is not wrong. I mean, this is not wrong. Right. It's probably illegal for them to be doing this, but nobody's complaining. And maybe when you do complain, you see that somebody complained and then they got shot down, because, it's not that big of an issue, even though it might be an illegal thing. Well, what do? Nobody complains, and they still get away with it. Well, some people are stuck in that situation. It's like, they feel like if I do complain, they're not going to believe me anyways, and I'm going to lose my job.
Something's worth losing your job for.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I would not. You would not.
Yeah.
But there's people out there that would.
I'm just trying to say, if
And so
anyone's
she's
listening
probably-
and's put in that position, don't do it, you know?
And she's probably just like, I'm sure she was in a situation where she felt like she had to do it and probably emotionally, you know, obviously it's wrong, and emotionally took that toll on her where she finally had to say something about it. I'm sure that's what it came down to. It's kind of like, you know, remember when we were talking about that rape thing, and even if somebody, you know, some of them are a little bit like rape scenarios, remember we're going through those?
Oh, yeah.
Where if they're like, okay, and they're going to do it, but at
Yeah.
one time they still didn't, you know that they didn't want to, it's like still considered as rape, you know?
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, this...
That's going to be something else.
What?
Let's go ahead and switch to your question.
What?
I don't want to compare that to rape.
That is rape.
Yeah, no, it is. But I don't want to compare it to a woman. Never mind. Let's go ahead and jump to yours.
What?
No, let's jump to yours.
You don't compare it to what?
Let's jump to
No,
yours.
just say...
No, let's jump to yours.
Well, he's putting her in a position where he's forcing her to do something unwillingly. I just read a story, actually, the other day. It was today, actually. This guy, he was gay, or he is gay, and he met somebody a couple of weeks ago, and not like now, but I mean at this time, he met them a couple of weeks ago, spending some time together, went to the guy's house, and the guy was trying to give him a shot. He's like, what's in this? And he said, gin. And he goes, oh, I don't like gin. He goes, just take it. It's good, you know, blah, blah. It has other stuff in it, too. And he took it and said it tastes a little weird, but it did taste, like you couldn't taste the gin in it, and it did taste pretty good. And he goes, oh, yeah, it had, he goes, oh, I don't even like gin. And this actually tastes pretty good. He goes, I didn't say it was gin. I said it was whatever, which was a date rape drug. And he thought, I don't know if he thought it was...
No.
Yeah, he might have thought he was kidding or what, but then he started giving him other drinks that had more of it in there. And he said he was at his house for, gosh, I don't even know, several days at least, the whole weekend, drugged up, because he kept giving him stuff. And he was raped. And he said, and even maybe some of the times he was really, really out of it, you know, so he couldn't do anything, and he was even thinking, like, how can I escape? But I'm naked, you know, and I'm drugged up.
I wouldn't care. You just run out of the house and go to the neighbor.
Yeah, but it's, you know, you're in that situation. This guy he's like, and then what he's gonna do if he catches me? Because it's hard for me to even move, and he, like, you know, hurts me and does something else, like kills me or whatever. You know, you're just in that situation. You don't know what's gonna happen, and so he said, even maybe some of the times he might even orgasmed or got a hard, you know, but it's still, do you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like...
You're supposed to jump to your question.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, even though she might have done it, it doesn't mean that she enjoyed it. It doesn't mean that
No, I know she didn't enjoy it. I'm just saying, even if you do it that first time, you know it's wrong. Even if you don't want to complain about it right away, it's like...
It's kind of like, almost like if you're... Oh, God, who was I hearing this? It's like, if someone's getting raped and they don't scream for help.
Hmm?
Huh?
It's like, what?
No, like, if someone's getting raped, right, and they don't scream for help, it's like, you can't say...
They're not going to say someone's not raped, they didn't scream for help. If you don't scream, you're probably for your own safety, so you don't get killed. You don't know what the person will do to
Exactly.
you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's how I see it as. Just because she's not screaming for help doesn't mean it was like a situation. You can't. I'm really mad at the company for trying to blame it back on her. That's what I'm saying. You know, you're in a situation. It's a tough situation, and people react differently to it. It's kind of like the same thing where people are kidnapped, and those kids, or even adults, and they are in public, and they can just be like, "Help me," or, you know, and they don't.
Like, the company should have fired him a long time ago.
Did they know what was going on?
They said they've been defending him for years, but then, like, I guess she started revealing more stuff, more than they knew about, and that's when they let him go over it. Huh. Because, like, she's trying, instead of trying to press criminal charges against him or suing him, she's trying to sue the company. And that's why they're saying it sounds like she's trying to get money out of the company rather than trying to get him punished for it.
Well, I could see if you're protecting him, yeah, go for the company because hey, you know what? She just went through this, and obviously she has that money mentality. If that's why she kept, like you were saying, why would you keep doing that, right? Yeah, I'm sure she's doing it.
I think we talked about before, where like if someone ever did anything to your child or something, like a loved one,
dead.
It's like, yeah, no, it's like, wouldn't you want justice? Like, wouldn't you want them to go to prison or kill them or something?
Yeah.
Like, but you have people who go for the money route.
Yeah.
Like, if it was mine, I don't care about the money. I want that person to be punished. It's like, who cares about money when someone does something like that to you? Money won't buy you happiness.
Get paid off.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's why cases like that is getting mad when people go for the money.
Maybe some people feel like.
Maybe if you go for the money after the fact, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Maybe some people aren't like in payback. Maybe they don't feel like that person. But I want something out of this. Like, what do I get?
Yeah.
You know. Like maybe it's so I don't judge. Okay, if that's the route you went, I don't want to judge you for that. But.
Like I never like O.J. Simpson case where the family filed a civil suit.
Yeah.
Like I agree with that because like I mean I think he did it too. And then like if he saw he got away with the court system, okay, you're not going to get away with it altogether. I'm going to sue you for money now. Just to make sure you're punished. Like things like that, yeah. Or but then when you hear a person just going straight for the money and not going for a criminal or anything else, like I would go for getting him busted and then maybe go you know, like with the what's his name, that director is getting accused, is like, why aren't you pressing criminal charges against him? Why are you just suing money?
I think that happens a lot in Hollywood too, where even though maybe this is one situation where a chick did this, but I'm sure that happens a lot in Hollywood. Hey, do you want this part? Okay, we got to do this. I'm sure that happens.
Oh, it does happen a lot. I mean, there are actresses talking about casting couch stuff still goes on even today.
Yeah, even like kids and stuff, you know, so...
I mean, look at actresses. It's rumored like actress like Jessica Alba got her all of her roles by...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it sounded like she was putting herself out there and doing that on purpose to get ahead. No pun intended.
Okay, moving on to my question. Okay, mine's a lot simpler than this. So, and this might be this might be an age thing now, but guys, you know, used to be in we live in America, so America's a little bit different than other countries, but wearing pink is more feminine. What?
No, I was looking up.
Oh, wearing pink is more feminine, you know, and you're gay if you wear pink and whatever. What?
No.
It's like being girly, you know what I mean? Whatever. So, it seems like I see more guys wearing, you know, lighter colors, even though they're straight. It's fine, you know, like either way, whatever. I never saw that was an issue, but there's a lot of guys that did, or even having the earring on, was it the right ear and all that stuff. Is that still a thing for guys, or is that more of like an age thing?
I think it's probably an age thing, because I know it's like once you hit the college level, guys don't care. They'll start wearing, like, because some straight guys can wear pink and not look...
Yeah.
I mean, there's gay guys who can wear, like, darker colors and not look straight or gay. You know, no one really...
Would you wear pink?
I'd wear a pink tie. Pink's not really my color. Pink doesn't work on me.
What if someone said pink looks so good on you?
They better be pretty hot. Pink's not... I don't wear bright colors. I like Aerosmith. Pink's the color of passion.
So, like...
I wear Aerosmith
your brother
color, black and pink.
Let's say if one of your brothers were pink, would you be like, oh, you're wearing pink? Like, would it be, you know what I mean?
Snicker a bit.
It's not even about, like, I'm not even thinking about being gay. It's not even about that. It's, like, just being feminine, you know? Like, is it... It
depends on which one, because, like, one of them, like, you know which one. One of them they wore is, like, okay, kind of expect them to. The other one is, like, don't wear that.
So it is kind of still... Do you think guys are still like that?
No, like I said, it seems like if you're more fit, you can get away with wearing pink, but if you're not as fit, you can't wear pink. I think that's what it is, because, you know, when you see guys... like,
so it's masculine. You look more masculine.
You probably look more masculine if you're more muscular, and if you're less muscular,
you look more feminine.
Yeah.
So it does have a feminine... Colors do have more of a feminine... quality.
Yeah, those brighter colors. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's another like pink,
purple, probably like
orange,
purple's like pastels, kind
yellow.
kind of pastel-y colors.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
But yeah.
I didn't know if it was like an age thing.
I know the earring thing, that was more of a late 80s, early 90s thing where if you got to wear it on the one side straight, the other side, if you get like, no one cares. No one looks at that and like, he's gay because he's wearing it like that.
I don't know.
Not anymore.
Like, I don't even think, usually when guys have ear pierced, it's usually both, not one, right?
It used to only be one, and then I think starting like 2000, it started being both. Because I guess people stopped caring, or people got confused. Like, I don't remember which one.
Just do both of them. Just in
Which one means I'm gay? Which one means I'm straight? I don't know. Just do both of them. You'll be safe.
You don't want to represent something that you're not. I understand that. Oh yeah, so that thing about that guy getting raped, he pretty much came out and said that because he wants to make it known that it's not just women out there getting raped.
Oh no. Guys get raped a lot, and just guys go more unreported because out of embarrassment.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, because that's what he was saying. You could get raped by a woman and still get, physically aroused, but mentally, you're not, there. He's like, I guess for him also, it seemed like it was a really sad story, because I think he felt more vulnerable.
Well, even Hollywood treats male rape with more humor than female rape, and that's not right.
Right. Well, I think that's why I felt really bad, because just how he was talking about it too. It's like, I think he felt bad that he was actually getting off on some of it, not because.
Well, I mean, that happens to women also when they are, and they feel. I mean,
and it's not that he really was enjoying it. It was more like this guy was experienced and he knew exactly what he was doing, and he's very good, Yeah. And so he knew exactly how to do that, right. And and that's. I guess that's what made him feel the worst about it. And the heat in the moment, and then nature takes control. Yeah, well, he said he was drugged out, so he wasn't even doing anything. But the other guy was good. You know what I mean? And he just knew what places to hit and how to satisfy somebody. And it's I think that's even more. When you're getting raped and something like that happens, you feel even more like a bad thing. It just almost because oh man, I didn't want to enjoy that. I didn't want to get off on that because it was a horrible situation. And so I felt even worse for him because I didn't even think about that, about people getting raped and stuff like that happen. I don't know how I got the colors.
Yeah, I get scared of that because like in the gym, unnamed gym, there's some creepy looking people there, and there's this creepy older guy. He's always just sitting in the locker room, just sitting down, facing the locker, he's watching TV or just watching people get dressed. It's
creepers.
I'm this guy's gonna rape somebody.
Creepy.
And no one's gonna report it.
That is so creepy.
I know.
What the heck?
It's yeah, men gotta worry about that too. I mean, a couple years ago, there was a serial rapist in Houston that was going around raping men.
This is a...
Sorry.
So, it's not
a guy or a girl?
There's a guy going around raping other men.
Ugh.
Yeah, and it's
I 100%. What's the worst out of everything is when people do that to kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's they're not even at all ready for that to even happen, and it's ugh. It just really, really upsets me, especially even having a kid. Now it's especially when you're a parent, and then you hear those stories, and you're like, oh my god, I just want that person to die.
We should bring back the Roman games, and bring back gladiators. Take all rapists,
Take
and throw
them
in there, and throw the weapons, and kill each other.
Well, that's what happens in jail.
Yeah, except minus the whole being able to fight back. But
oh my god, it just the worst.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, anyways, for me, I think a lot of guys look good in pastels, but I could see what you're saying with I like a lot of. Well, I think that goes for anything.
Yeah, it's women. There's some things some women can wear that others can't unless they're the right size for them. I mean, that's what I think pastels are for men. Where unless you're pumped in shape, you can't get away with colors like pink. I mean, there are some tank tops that some men can get away with, others can't.
What do you think about V-necks? Do you like those?
I don't really like.
Or do you think they're for women?
No.
I
It
like
was the same thing. Like I don't.
I actually like V-necks on a lot of guys.
But it's probably men more fit in the chest.
No, it's almost all guys. I kind of like it. I know. I don't know. I just like it. It seems more European for me, though, for sure. Pink always seems more Asian because, you know, my mom's Korean and my stepdad's Korean. And when I would go to friends, like, you know, they had a lot of friends that were Korean. So we'd go to church or do whatever and go to picnics, and there's a lot of Koreans there. It was very common for Korean men to wear pastels or pinks and stuff. And so, for me, when I see pink, it reminds me a lot of Asians. And V-necks is more European, for whatever reason.
Maybe that's
like
why I don't like
Spanish.
V-necks.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not
like
really a fan of
Europeans?
V-necks. I don't like European.
Oh, God. How about Speedos?
What?
Dang!
No, shit. What about Speedos?
It's European, kind
Yeah,
of an Asian thing.
I kind of, I can see that being very European.
I think it's okay for a guy to wear Speedos, except if you got a lot of pubes and stuff, like...
Even if you
you
don't have a lot
calm
of
down.
pubes, guys don't want to see other guys walk around in Speedos.
And I like...
That's what swim trunks are for.
I do like more fit guys in Speedos.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean...
You like that too, right?
No, I don't. I don't think any guy should wear Speedo. I mean, that's why we have swim trunks.
Why?
Hmm?
But you can't swim as fast. It just goes against everything about swimming.
Women don't want to see men in
Drag.
Speedos.
I just said it was fine.
Yeah, it's like a professional bodybuilder or a Hollywood actor, but you don't want to see men in Speedos.
It's not like I'm just like, oh yay, Speedo. I'm just thinking, if you want to wear a Speedo, then wear a Speedo. I don't care.
Just not to a family pool.
I don't care.
You don't,
I don't
care,
care.
but a lot of women do. I'm pretty sure a lot of women do.
You're pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure a lot of women don't want to see, unless, like I said, unless it's like
I'm
male
not-
supermodel or
I'm
something.
not staring at every person that's, you know.
Yeah, not every.
So if you're wearing a Speedo, I don't really care unless you're being gross and pervy. If you're being
Go
gross
super
and
Frankie.
pervy, ugh. Otherwise, I don't care if you wear a Speedo or not. That's your
You should
thing.
really only wear men really only need to wear Speedo if they're going to be actual, like using like
Professional swimmer.
the lap lane at a pool, or not just going into the beach and just walk around.
Who cares?
Huh? I don't want to see some guy walking around Speedo.
Why are you looking?
I'm not looking. But if they're like, you're sitting down, just watch the beach, some dude walks by, and like, I
what?
can't see that. What?
Well, if they're like standing in front of you, like trying to flash your stuff in front of your face, I get that.
It's just,
But if they're just walking around-
It starts with a no Speedo, then it goes to no G-string.
So you don't like when women that are
That's different. It's women. I'm a man.
a certain size of maybe not your choice, either being too skinny or too big or too whatever, wearing some stuff, you don't...
That's what people should wear. What's available for their sizes.
I'm not saying wearing two sizes too small. I'm just saying... whatever. So judgmental. Don't look.
No, if guy wants to flashes.
Okay, another
Don't
story.
go.
I have another question. Should I save it for next time?
Go ahead and do it now. You're gonna forget.
Okay.
Yep.
So, what?
Go ahead.
No, I'll do next time.
You're gonna forget.
No. I'll write it down.
You have pregnancy brain.
I do. I'll write it down.
I promise you're gonna forget.
I know.
All
Write
right.
it down.
We will be back next week,
Thank you for listening.
and we will talk to you. I was gonna say see, but we'll talk to you on Happy July 4th.
Oh yeah, happy July 4th.
Talk to you next time.